House Republican George Santos wants you to believe that he will be able to finish his term and will not stop no matter what, and that may end up being the case. But it's worth noting that whenever politicians in trouble stop short of resigning, they often publicly say they won't resign until the day they do. That is why it is important to ignore everything people like Santos say and pay attention to their actions. A few weeks ago, Santos announced that he would not seek re-election in 2024. Now, according to several major news outlets, he has told House Republicans that he will not serve on any House committee. Committee work is what makes House members important, otherwise, they are allowed to roam the halls where everyone else is in committee meetings. Santos' decision to leave his committee job was a big deal, not something someone like him would do if he felt he had no choice. The fact that Santos continues to make these kinds of assertions is an indication that he does not value his seat. He continues to leave many important aspects of his life in Congress, so that if he doesn't, he will be forced to resign. In that sense, George Santos is still blind. It shows that even though he somehow survives the criminal justice system, he still fears that he will not be able to make it to the end of his term. The same goes for Kevin McCarthy, who could lose his presidency if Santos is forced to step down. Santos and McCarthy really organize their message and actions. So if Santos is scared enough to take these big chances, that means McCarthy is also scared that Santos will eventually fire him. In other words, keep pressing both. With polls showing a majority of George Santos districts want him out, and reports growing that Republicans on Long Island are trying to find a way to force him, it's clear that Santos will be able to avoid resigning. Santos Maraya. McCarthy Maraya. When they publicly announced that Santos was not safe until the end of his season, they were whining. So keep pressing both of them. Call them every time they say Santos is bad. Let's see if we can create a situation where Santos is kicked out of Congress before he reaches the seemingly inevitable level of criminal charges for his failure.